It's daily pause time. Let's run it. It's black to move. This one's called Knock Knock. Give the video a pause and try yourself if you feel like it. Knock Knock. Does seem like I'm kind of knocking on the door here, doesn't it? All sorts of stuff happening here. But most of my checks seem pretty well covered, right? Like this one, bishop's got that. Queen could go to that square as well. Oh, wait. Maybe that is interesting. Can I sack the rook? The bishop takes, my queen infiltrates. Almost seems like that works. I think the king ends up here, and then my knight just jumps in. Did I just figure that out? There's definitely some more calculation to do here, but I was kind of just saying that the check seemed kind of futile, but then I realized I have two pieces looking here. There's only one piece defending it. So it's here, and the bishop doesn't have to take, but let's think about if the bishop does take. If the bishop takes, queen comes in, king comes here, checkmate. And I think that's forced. So I think if the bishop takes, this is checkmate in 3. I believe. I think that is definitely true. Okay. So what if the bishop doesn't take? What if the king moves here? Then it's still just this, right? Oh, the king could move multiple. Okay, so when the rook is not as powerful as my queen. So if I take with the rook, the king has 2 moves. If it were to go, all right. So if the king goes here, then this is just mate, right? Or, no, that's not right at all. That's not even a check. Never mind mate. I was thinking that once the king ends up here. So I'm thinking here, and then here, and then here, and then here. And I think I can jump my knight to here, and that protects my rook. That's crazy. Oh, man. I think I can checkmate this king no matter what if this goes here. Let me work through this one more time. So here, if the king goes here, then my knight jumps in, and the king is now forced here, at which point I can jump my knight to here, and everything is holding except for my knight. The rook can take my knight, but now my queen has access. Oh, wait, but the king can come back here. It's got to be this line. This is so hard to calculate. Here, here. I think that's the only one that's interesting. So if I go here and the king goes here, I'm just here, and I'm checkmating the king. So I think this king move is the only thing that's interesting after this move. Because I've proven that it's mate if the bishop takes, and the only other move, so the only move that I have to think about is this one for this line. So here, 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 check. King only has one move, it's here, and then this. The rook is still here. My rook is protected by the queen. The king has to move back to where it was. And then what do I do? So once the king moves back here, my knight's here, my rook is here. I don't see it. There's one line that I'm not seeing. This has to be the move. Doesn't it? Unless it's the queen first, but it's got to be something like this. I think it must be the rook first. Oh, man. I'm missing that last move. All right, I think I'm going to try this just because I really feel like it has to be it. Maybe I get my other rook in somehow, or it's the queen. Should I follow the queen line? I'm going to follow the queen line. Here takes, here. The king just moves back to either of these squares. That doesn't look good. It's got to be this. Okay. So the king moving back, this is the interesting line. I want to see where this goes because I'm definitely confused. I think it has to be this, doesn't it? And then the king comes here, then I jump my knight to here is what I was thinking, check. But then the king can go back, and then I don't know what I do at that point. So maybe that's not right. I feel like this move has to happen. And then this feels like it kind of has to happen. How does my queen get in? Here is forced. Here protects my rook and checks the king. Yeah, so then if the king moves back here, so if the rook takes, then I can sneak my queen in, and that's going to be mate. But if the king moving back is the only move that I'm worried about. Here, king's moving back, and now what am I doing? Am I just completely blind to something? I feel like I don't know. I feel like it must be this. I feel like this must be the line. I'm wrong. Okay. I mean, I didn't see it, so I don't know why I felt the need to do that. I just don't see anything else. What else am I doing here? Is it slow? Can I? No, if I go there, the queen takes my knight, and I'm just... Oh. I don't think... Oh, man. There's just nothing black can do? No? Yeah. Oh, it's made either way. Wow. That seems so slow. I think I don't give a check. I think I just come here. And black and white can take either one of these pieces, but either way, I have a mate, I think. What was I just calculating? So I come here. If the queen takes the knight, I go here. That's mate. If the bishop takes the rook and my queen's here, I go here. I take the bishop, and that's mate. Yep. Should have just thought about it for a second. Oh, discovered attack. Interesting. I think I can just move my king, right? And then, what was I saying? This is mate. Damn. Should have had it. Just needed to take another second. Just needed to take a second. That's always the key. If you're not making a video for people to watch, just take a little extra time to do the puzzle and you'll probably get it right. Had the right idea. Just followed a line that I knew wasn't going to work for some reason and blew it. All right, let's run that one back one time. Okay, so come in here with the rook. It really looks dangerous because I have two pieces looking here. So if the bishop takes, my queen takes, and I'm mating that king. King would have to move back here, and my knight comes in, and that's checkmate. So instead of the bishop taking, the king moves back to a square that makes things, I think, significantly more complicated. And then this really looks good. It looks like your knight's dancing around. It looks like you're going to be able to make something happen, but the line doesn't work. And for some reason, I still wanted to do it. Don't do that. So instead, there's this beautiful move that isn't a check that usually, like once you start checking the king, I feel like the line is usually just checks. But yeah, this one's crazy. So you're threatening mate two different ways with your queen here. If you can get this, that's definitely checkmate. So the bishop's going to have to take the rook. But even if the bishop takes the rook, then the bishop is on a square that's being attacked by your knight, and your queen has the king in a box, so your knight can jump in here. And there's just no way for white to prevent all those mates. So this is the deadly move. Pawn push opens up a discovered attack on your queen. Your king only has one move. It's here. You're going to have to do that. Maintain this mate threat, and now your knight can take the bishop, and that's mate. That's the puzzle. Thanks for watching. Catch you later.